What did we whip up over here?
Oh, so we got, this has been my go-to. We got egg whites, 1 egg, 4 ounces of deli meat, and then little cubed potatoes.
Yeah, they're fire.
And then I was gonna throw this on there, but it looks pretty
Dude,
slimy.
we literally just picked up green onion. If you're getting green onion from HEB.
It goes so bad, so fast.
So bad. Oh, got a protein
I spilled
shake.
a protein shake on my shirt earlier this morning. I just had to check my shirt.
What are we topping it off with?
And then this is my go-to combo right now. So
It's actually fire.
You hit it with the Franks, get a little bit of your spice, and then you hit it with the honey mustard to get your sweetness. So a little bit of a sweet, not sweet and sour, but sweet and salty.
Spicy.
Sweet and spicy.
Spicy. Yeah, sweet and spicy. So today is Sunday. What time is it? It is 12:45, and we have just been picking away at some work per usual. We've had a nice productive Sunday because we went to bed fairly early last night and then woke up, got some work done, did my cardio. We both did our cardio. And then we were gonna go to brunch with friends today, but a lot of people ended up backing out, and honestly, like, we had quite a bit. Uh-oh, Yufi's stuck. Yufi is stuck. Not under there. Uh-oh, she's mad at me. There we go, doing some cleaning today as well. Yeah, we had quite a bit to do anyways, so it's honestly kind of nice that we have that little bit of extra time today as well. And then, yeah, we're gonna be sitting down here in a minute and just kind of talking with you guys about whether or not we feel we moved in together too early. So, we will see you guys when we sit down to chat about that. Yay.
All right, so I actually just changed my shirt. If you guys could see, I had a protein shake stain going down my t-shirt. Yeah, basically a shit stain.
You were a shit stain today.
I was wearing a shit stain today.
Yeah, you are a shit stain today.
I guess.
Oh.
So,
just kidding.
So, changed shirts to this like 3/4 sleeve shirt I got from Alpha Elite. It's an extra large, but it's just too small. It's very snug.
It's all those egg white scrambles you've been eating.
Yeah, literally is all the egg white scrambles I've been eating each morning that is causing me to
be beefy.
Be beefy. But let's get into today's topic or today's video. Let's get into today's video, guys. We are like.
What was that? That sounded so scary.
Oh.
What?
No.
What happened?
Oh my god. The Tide detergent fell from the top of the thing and there's detergent all over the floor.
Shut up. Oh no. No. Oh. This is not good, guys. This is really not good. I don't even know how to clean it up. Like, it's like.
Just gotta soak it up.
Christ.
All right. Well.
It's done and dusted.
We're back.
It's cleaned up. We're back. We said, let's get into it, and the universe had other plans.
I had a feeling that detergent thing was gonna fall because we had it, our washer and dryer, as you guys can see, they're stacked. And we had the detergent up at the top, but it was just like barely hanging over. I didn't realize that like
the shaking
enough
of the
motion
washer
was gonna push it off. I figured maybe it might happen at some point, but it didn't. It's been up there for a while.
It has been up there for a while. I had faith in it.
Yeah, she just came crashing down and we just got a bunch of detergent everywhere. But
yeah, we just did our laundry for the week though, so we're actually pretty solid.
Yeah. So.
Anyways, okay, into our actual topic. So as you guys know, if you've been following along, whether it's through like Instagram or our YouTube, that when we first moved in together, when was this?
So we moved in together officially like beginning of first week of October, like October 1st.
Yeah.
So we moved in the first week of October. Took us like just a matter of a couple days to get everything up here, just because I lived on the 3rd floor by myself, and then Audrey lived up here with her roommate Carly. And we kind of went in depth on sort of what happened within the first like couple weeks of moving in together and like the emotions that were flying around. So you guys can check out that entire video. It's posted earlier on our channel, just to kind of get more of a consensus of like where we started from and where that was all coming from. So
yeah, because there was definitely a lot of anxiety, particularly from Mason. Obviously I was a little bit nervous just because, as you guys know, if you've ever moved in with your significant other, it makes such a difference. Like we slept every single night together. We saw each other all the time. but we still weren't living together, and it just like makes a difference. You're splitting bills now, you've got to keep the house clean, you're on top of each other all the time. We both work from home, so he was definitely going through a lot of anxiety at the time. And
it was like definitely not just moving in together anxiety. Like I would say like there was part of that, and then there was other things going on at the time that was happening like within my own life that were causing that.
Yeah.
So it was a mix of a couple things. It wasn't like just that, but that was like a component of it. Until I kind of started to have to like, you know, walk through it myself. Like, okay, why was I feeling that way? Why are these coming up? Why is it just like all of a sudden now? Yeah. And it was a culmination of a lot of things that kind of just led to that. And kind of used that as like one of like the main drivers to what kind of broke it out. But
yeah. And would you say like you had any, like you experienced any sort of doubts about moving in together once you had that anxiety?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Yeah. I mean, now that we're looking back on it, like I mean, I can ask you this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I definitely didn't have any sort of doubts, but I think once he started to feel anxious, I definitely started to feel that anxiousness too, because I was like, oh no, is he doubtful about us moving in together? Is this what he wanted? Was this too fast? So there was just a lot of emotions kind of spiraled throughout that week. But now we have been living together for October, November, December,
for like 4 months, 5 months?
5 months, yeah.
5 months.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
Almost half of a year.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, which is crazy. I feel like I only lived in my other place downstairs for like 7.
Yeah, so it's
7
almost
months. March, April, May, June, July, August.
September, yeah.
Like 6.5 months.
Yeah.
So crazy to think that we've almost like had that time already together, and now it's like, you know, we're in a much better position. Obviously, things have started to settle down from our first video we did make about this, but and
we're also now, you know, we're running a business together, so it's almost vital that we are together and that we can just kind of like walk over to each other, because we're in Mason's office right now, and this is where he primarily works out of, and then our room is across the hall, and I have my desk in there where I work out of. So we still have our space in a sense, but like if I have a question on something, or like if we just want to converse about something, we can easily do that, which has actually been really helpful. But we don't have any regrets in moving in together. This was a great choice for us. It was something that was obviously going to happen at some point.
Right. And I think, you know, for us, it works so well because we have such a I would say like colorful relationship in a sense, where we can really see eye to eye on just about everything.
Literally everything.
Everything from like working and like doing work stuff and like getting shit done, to relaxing and the things that we like to do when we relax, or the things we like to do when we go out on the weekends. So for us, it works really well. I know like there are, I think my like stigma in the beginning of like moving in was like thinking that, because like a lot of people that move in, live together in like a lot of other people's relationships, they feel like they need to like get away from their partner, like create all this space, and like we understand the value in that, and it's important, but never, like in the beginning we thought that that's what it was. Like, oh god, like do we need space, like do we need to like start creating this distance? And then we were like kind of playing around with it, and we were kind of just like flustered about it.
I was going to coffee shops like every day for that week just to give him some space to work out of. Yeah, it was just like a weird transition that we were trying to figure out our new groove of. Right. But now we literally are on top of each other.
Right. We're with each other, on top of each other, not on top of each other. Like we work in separate rooms. Like we have time periods throughout the day where we are isolated, and we're not just like go with each other. So that creates that distance there. But like, you know, we make meals in the kitchen, and like every time we're around each other, there's like stuff for us to talk about. We don't never feel like I can't be around you just because I can't always talk to you all the time.
And we go and train together too.
Yeah, and I think it works so well because we have that type of relationship, and obviously we're intertwined with work, running the same business. So there's always like stuff for us to be communicating on. It doesn't always have to be for us like always around like our love and our relationship, because that's like always there, but it's like, you know, it's good I think it works so well because we do have those different avenues of things to tap into and talk about, where you know, if you lived at home with your spouse, you know, you guys could have a very loving relationship, but like say you run a fitness coaching business and she works as an accountant, like you're not going to really understand each other. And I'm sure they would support everything you're doing, but like when it's like, oh shit, I gotta go create some content, and then I gotta hop on a couple sales calls, and then I gotta, you know, set up my email sequence, she's gonna be like, what the fuck are you saying?
Like always working.
Yeah.
And we understand too that like we're pretty much gonna always have to work even on weekends, and the fact that we both are in the same space and running the same business makes that really nice, because we're kind of like, okay, you know what, we can probably wrap up with things at 6, we can sit down, watch some Game of Thrones, which we're into right now, and just like he said, see eye to eye and be on the same page with absolutely everything. So now that we've adjusted to the move, this was, yeah, it's been amazing so far. We couldn't have asked for anything better. And I also think like Mason and I are both very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's not really any crazy dominance on either side. We're very equal in our relationship. So Mason will still do the dishes. I'll still take out the trash. Like we are very, we're very,
oh my God.
We're very equal in that sense, and you know, we both are pretty similar in the sense of like organization and cleanliness and literally everything. So it's worked out extremely well. And I think some tips for you guys if you're going through that transition right now: always just have very open communication. If something is bothering you, let your partner know. If they are not picking up the slack in the house, or if they're saying comments or whatever, just be very communicative towards that. And that's key.
Yeah, because I think the one, like this, we heard this one phrase was like, when you're in your relationship, you don't have arguments, you have discussions. And I think there's a lot of validity in that, because like when we initially felt like had all these like emotions coming up, and I was feeling a certain way, Audrey started like getting her own head about things, like we never got into like arguments about like how we were feeling or what it was, or like, or even if something does pop up that like causes us to feel a certain way, it's never like we get upset. It's just like, you know, we kind of talk about it and just, you know, have a discussion, which comes to a solution, and then that's kind of how we operate. Like there's never any moments where we feel like we have to like yell at each other or get at each other's throats about like stupid shit, because like it doesn't even really matter. Like majority of the time, like you argue about dumb shit for the sake of arguing about dumb shit. Like,
that's true. Yeah, so we don't do that. Our relationship is very mature. It's open. It's loving. It's everything it could be. So be very open with your partner if you guys are moving in together, and also just give it some time, because it is such an adjustment. But making sure you set clear boundaries, and I think just like expectations of each other in a sense too, so that like if one of them or one of you guys is super lazy and the other one is like a go-getter, that can cause some issues within the household. So just having that communication, having some boundaries, having some expectations is going to be so big right off the cusp. So
yes, 100%, 100%. You know, like Audrey said, you're gonna have a lot of not discrepancy, but a lot of emotions in the beginning. For guys, it's like, shit, now I've lost kind of my space where I can get away and I can like, you know, maybe play video games or do this,
be a man
and do manly things and like whatever the heck that may be. But trust me, like you'll get to your happy medium where you can figure out like each other's balance and each other's schedule. Most people's relationships aren't like ours, because you know, we are special, we're extremely special, and we have just a very, we can do another video on this. Like our relationship is rooted in friendship from the very beginning. Like attraction was a big part of it, yes, and like moving in there, hey, hello. Attraction was a big part of it too, but like we connected so well because we were very, very easy to talk to with one another.
We're just like the same person in
right, and we can relate on so many levels, and being relatable is like sure, but like we can just like have conversations and understand, that we're both on the same page and we both want the same things, we both like the same things, and we're both like very goal oriented towards the same path that we want to be on. So if you can find that within a person, I think you can spend 24/7 with them, because there's going to be no one that's going to really be able to fill your cup up the way that they do. And I think there's a lot of value in that within your relationship, because if you can find that, then what else do you need, right? Like you can have friends, you can go out for see your boys on boys nights, but like for me, like I love my friends, I love doing that too, but like it's like, can I have Audrey come with me as well? So
we're each other's like second brain. We need that.
Right.
But yeah, I think that wraps it up. We definitely don't regret it. I know that was the title of the video, but hopefully you guys got some insight from this if you are looking to move in with your sig other. Yeah, I think that's a wrap.
Yep, that's it.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Oh. I got some pecking plans. You give them a second to
I got pecking plans. I do.
You do.
I've never heard him called that. I got pecking plans. Anyways, all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We appreciate the support as always. Let us know in the comments below if there's anything that you would like to see from us in future videos, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now.
Peace.